Hey guys, it's Cayley. I am back with another thrift haul. Recently, we just pulled all of our winter inventory. Like, I went through all the totes we had, which, by the way, is like 3 weeks worth of stuff, and combed through everything. And Nikki and I spent probably a good couple of hours going through and pulling all of our winter and fall items so that we can get those listed ahead of our spring and summer items. So moving forward, all of those winter items are going to get listed first, and I'll be starting to try and show you some more spring summer items that we plan on listing ahead of season. That's mostly what the next few thrift hauls will be like. Unless I get my thrift haul scrambled, then there might be some that I've pre-filmed, but just know that at the time of seeing this, we have just pulled all that winter inventory and we are trying to move through it really quickly and then move into being ahead of the spring summer season. That way we're the first ones to have those items listed, and therefore buyers will be more likely to shop our products versus somebody who waits until they're already in the season. And I will tell you that lately I have been selling dresses, I've been selling shorts, sleeveless tops. I mean, people are already shopping and it is the beginning of February. So with that in mind, you may want to also consider pulling your winter inventory and listing it before your spring summer items to give those items one more chance to sell before the season ends. And then if you're already in a good position, you might want to start thinking about switching to sourcing spring summer items and trying to stay ahead of season. Something that I've not always done in the past and something that we are trying to work on this year. I don't quite have a plan nailed down. We're still kind of like just trying to figure things out, but I think that we're getting there. If you have any tips on like seasonality or what you do in your business every single year to stay ahead of season and also move out items that are about to go out of style because of season, then drop it in the comments down below. All of these items today in this thrift haul will be spring, summer, warmer weather items. Still gonna be like some long sleeves, but there'll be more transitional pieces. Before we dive into today's thrift haul, I wanted to take a second to talk about one of my favorite brands to partner with, that is Dossier. So I tried out 2 new fragrances this month that I wanted to share with you. If you guys aren't familiar with Dossier, then you must not have been on my channel very often. This is a brand that I frequently partner with, and they are an amazing company. So Dossier is an online fragrance company that takes inspiration from luxury popular perfumes. And they make those exact scents or very, very close to those scents, but at a fraction of the cost to you, using their own ingredients and a really high quality risk-free system. So you're gonna get sent the full-size product. You're going to try it out a couple times. If you end up not liking it, you can send it back for a refund. You want to make sure that you're actually getting scents that work well for you. So if you have a luxury perfume that you really, really love that is name brand, you might try searching on Dossier's website to see if they have the exact same fragrance, taking the exact same notes that they took inspiration from, but again at a fraction of the cost. I love that they put all of their scents, the notes, and all of that, because it makes it really easy to find new scents. So you guys know that I really love bergamot, so I'll frequently just search that on their website to find new stuff to try.
This month I tried Floral Marshmallow, inspired by Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, and I absolutely love this. This was super sweet, so I think it's going to be perfect for spring and summer. I've been wearing this one, and I also let one of the girls at the office try this because they actually have the Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, and she said it was like perfectly scented. I also got Fruity Almond, which to be honest is a repurchase of mine. I needed to restock on this one. This is inspired by Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, and this is also a really sweet one for spring and summer. Love the top notes of almond and peach. Pretty sure this was like one of their top scents on Dossier's website, just because everybody does love that Good Girl scent.
They also just announced that they are in some select Walmart stores with a handful of their fragrances, so you might be seeing them as you're shopping about. If you guys would like to try Dossier out for yourself, you can use the link down below in my description and also my coupon code Elaine10 at checkout to get a discount off your order. But for now, let's dive back into the thrift haul. Okay, I don't know if I would consider this like spring summer, but it's definitely a cool piece or pieces. This is Juicy Couture. This is definitely a brand to be on the lookout for in regards to like Y2K trends. It's really popular again. This is a size small women's tracksuit. Now normally I like looking for the velour or velvet feeling tracksuits, so I almost left this one behind, but had a really great graphic on the back, which I thought just kind of screamed Y2K, and had the matching pants. So I figured with the matching set, even though it wasn't like velour velvet, it would still do well. But yeah, Juicy Couture, anything with spell out, and definitely their tracksuits are definitely something you want to keep your eye out for. They're doing really well right now just because of that Y2K trend. I can't remember what I'm going to list these for. I want to say I'm going to list this set for about anywhere from $50 to $65, and I paid $4.39 for each of these pieces. Next up is a Burton, which is a good like wintry snowboarding brand. I left this in the spring summer because I feel like hoodies are good transitional pieces. So even though this is a snowboarding company, it's not necessarily like a snowboarding piece because it's just a hoodie. But people really like this brand, and the men's hoodies in this brand seem to do pretty well. But it was a cool color block. This is also a size extra large. I can't remember the comp. I want to say it was about $35 for this jacket, but Burton is a good brand to be on the lookout for in terms of like ski jackets and men's hoodies. This is a really great bread and butter for us. This is Lucky brand. Now, not every size does well in this brand, but the plus sizes do. This is a size 1X. And it's just a women's short sleeve top, but it's got some nice print to it. This will probably go for about 25 bucks, but it will be a really, really quick flip. These are bread and butter for me. This is the brand Task. This brand performs pretty good in the warmer months. There are some things that are not having the best sell-through rate when I look them up right now, but I do know how well they performed in the past for us. So I'm just hoping, I'm like living on a prayer that these same brands perform really, really well as we start to move into warmer weather. And we've already seen that with some of the brands that we used to pick up. You know, maybe a couple weeks ago, we comped like hiking pants and there wasn't a sell-through rate there. A couple weeks later, now we're comping them and we're seeing that sell-through rate go up. So they're just things that you can like preemptively look for when you start to sell year after year and you know that they're consistent brands. This one is a very popular one that we have done well with, so that's why I picked it up. Task, T-A-S-C. This is just a men's polo, really nice, soft feeling quality, and this should go for $25. I picked up some shorts. These are the newer label American Eagle, and they're also a larger size in a size 18. They are called the mom short, and they're distressed. Again, I'm just anticipating these performing well, and I want to be first to market. I'll probably list these for $25. This has been performing well for us in pants. It is Chico's, and this is a size 1.5 petite, which is equivalent to a 10 petite, so pretty decent size. This was also new with tags. You can see it retails for about $90. We'll probably list these ones for about $35 because they're new with tags, but Chico's as a brand, like as a whole, does not perform very well for me. I definitely don't pick up everything in that brand, but their pants, especially in the larger sizes or the pull-on styles, are doing really well. Here's another like kind of Y2K pickup. This is a vintage Nike tank top. Now normally I steer away from tank tops. You guys know I like to pick up the more substantial pieces. However, this just again screamed Y2K to me. I only paid $3.49 for it. Here's the older label. This is a size small, but I thought it was super cute. I will probably list this for $25 to $30. That and the Juicy Couture are also pieces that I'll probably cross post on over to Depop. I've been having some pretty good luck with Depop actually lately. All right, this I took a really big chance on. So I love picking up vintage tees, but it really depends on the subject matter. However, in the past I have sold religious vintage tees that have done really, really well, and I've also heard from other resellers that vintage religious tees do well, so that's why I got this. This says Air Force. It is single stitch, and I'm a little nervous about it because it does have like on the very bottom here a specific, I think what is a youth group, but it also has a pretty cool verse on it as well. So I thought it would do good. I'm probably going to list this for $35. But yeah, again, in the past, these religious vintage tees, single stitch, have performed really well, so I'm going to test it out. It was only $2.99 too, so even if it only goes for like $10, I'll still make my money back. Always want to be trying out new stuff. Okay, this is another vintage t-shirt. I just thought the graphic was super cool, especially with like Yellowstone. You guys probably get tired of me talking about that, but this is just a very like on trend theme. So this is West Virginia State Wildlife Center. It is a single stitch shirt, and I thought the tag was really cool. Made in USA. This one actually does have a couple of flaws. Where did I see them? Oh, there's a couple of little holes. Like there's a hole in the armpit here. But again, I thought the graphic was so good that it might still do well. Would you pick this up? Let me know. I love asking you guys if you would have picked something up or not. In one of my most recent thrift hauls, I picked this leather jacket up based off of style for 20 bucks. And I asked you guys, would you have picked up? And most of you were like, Alright, this one I got off of style as well. The brand is called Super Low Fat, which is a funny name for a brand. But it is vintage. This is also a size extra large, and this just screamed pinup to me, and I've had really good luck in the past with pinup style dresses. It is all over cherry print, again a larger size, and it has some like tulle at the bottom. So I will definitely use the word pinup as a keyword in cherry print. I'll probably list this for around $40 to $50. I feel like someone will really love this for dressing up as a pinup girl, so that'll be good. Speaking of things that the sell-through rate has gone up on, I stopped picking up Wrangler Snap Western shirts, but sell-through rate went back up, which again, Yellowstone, am I right? So this is a Wrangler men's size large Western snap shirt. And yeah, the sell-through rate went back up on these. This is also a really great neutral like camel color, which I talk about a lot, but is a very popular color. It's a really great neutral to pick up. I paid $5.39 for this. I think I'm going to sell this for between $25 and $30, but it should be a really quick flip. Another Wrangler Western snap shirt. If you're new to reselling, these are the snap buttons, pearl snap, where they actually snap into place instead of being fastened by a button. So those can be keywords that you'll want to include. Same thing with that, probably $25 to $30. This is one of my favorite men's brands to sell. It has a pretty decent sell-through rate. It is Johnny O, and I do anticipate this doing better as we move into warmer weather because it is more of like a beachy kind of surf style brand. This is just a plaid lightweight button-up shirt. Size small, so pretty small, but should go for about $25. This is another brand I like picking up in plus sizes. It is Talbot's. This is a women's size 1X. Really gorgeous blouse, perfect for spring. We'll probably list this for $25 to $30. Here's another great men's brand to sell. It is Billy Reed. Their stuff retails for quite a bit. This is a men's size large. It is a standard cut men's plaid shirt, and how much I'm going to list this for? Probably $30. This is a Duluth men's 2XL floral button-down shirt, and this will probably only go for $25, but had a pretty decent sell-through rate in this size. Duluth's been really hit or miss for me lately. It really depends, in my opinion, on size, but I used to be able to pick it up in anything and it would fly for really good money. Then the brand became popular among resellers and also, you know, buyers too. So there's just a lot of it and things are always changing. That's why you always have to do comps. Okay, these are a pair of Prana men's jeans. These are a size 38 by 30. Not telling you to pick up every single pair of men's Prana jeans, but in general, Prana is a pretty popular brand right now. Just because all the outdoor brands are back into trend with the new Gortcore style. These will probably go for $25 to $30 as well. This is my new fascination. My sister told me about this. So these are Democracy jeans, which I come across pretty often. But the ones that are worth value and have a good sell-through rate have this elastic black stretchy waistband. and they also need to have a larger size in my opinion. So this like stretchy waistband is called AB Solution or AB Technology. If you see that, you definitely want to pick it up in the larger sizes. This is a 16W. These are just a pair of, I guess these aren't really jeans. They're like a chino, but this performs really, really well. And I've been passing on them for a really long time until she told me about that. Looked at the sell-through rate and I was like, well, dang, I should have been picking those up all along. I wonder how many I actually left behind. All right, another great brand in women's tops to pick up in plus sizes. It is a Ralph Lauren 3X. Anything Ralph Lauren and plus size tops, in my opinion, perform really, really well and have a strong sell-through rate. I only paid $2.99 for this. I'll probably only list it for $25. But I'm starting to get the hang of like which brands do well in plus sizes that I have been passing on, and it makes for really good like bread and butter padding your sales because everyone else is skipping on them. So that's one of them. Sorry, I just had a message back. One of the people on my team, because she was like, it finally happened. I just touched a pair of thrifted clothing and heard a crinkle. She found 20 bucks. I'm pretty sure, I honestly can't remember if I've ever found money. If I did, it was like the lowest amount. I'm pretty sure we found like a nickel and a penny once. I'm still waiting for my big break on finding some cash in some of our thrifted items. Come on. There's nothing there. All right, next up is a pair of men's jeans. These are one of my favorite brands to sell in men's jeans. It is BKE. These are the Carter style, size 34XL. I would need to do a comp, but I'm gonna guess probably about $30 to $35 on these is usually what I can get for BKE these days. Here's another Ralph Lauren. This is a size 3X. Same thing as the other top, probably a $25 sale, but should flip super quickly. This is a Torrid top, size 3, new with tags. I've also really slowed down on this brand. We got this one because it was new with tags, but also it's one of the larger sizes in a size 3. Really cute sheer baby doll top, probably just $25 for that. That was another brand I used to pick up all day long and it just doesn't do as well. This is a Knox Rose extra extra large peasanty top. These should do really well in the spring and summer also. This is, in my opinion, more of like a spring and summer brand. Lots of boho pieces. 20 to 25 on that. Another pair of those BKE Carters, exact same thing, 34XL, just a different wash. Again, probably 30 to 35. This is Athleta. We always talk about picking up Athleta when you see the style name down below. I mean, not always, right? You still want to look it up, but in most cases, that's a good indicator of a newer style. These are called the Brooklyn Wide Leg Crop Pant in a size 12. And in my opinion, all of these athletic wear brands are moving towards like flare, boot cut, wide leg. So anything in something other than a skinny, like skin tight thing is probably going to be in your best interest to pick up versus some of the skinnier stuff. I don't know on that. Probably I would say between 30 and 35. This is another Torrid. It is a smaller size, but hear me out. We got it because it was a more substantial piece. Torrid 00. And this is a long length tiered? No, not tiered. Slit maxi dress. And Torrid and maxi dresses perform really well for us. Probably 30 on that. Here is another plus size dress. I don't know the exact size of this. We'll have to measure. But Wayward Fancies by Shakti. We tend to do pretty good with this brand, although I think it does depend on the piece. This is a really pretty embroidered chambray denim look midi dress. Very gorgeous. Shakti and this line from Shakti always have like the craziest designs on dresses, which is why I think they're pretty popular. We'll probably list this for 30 to 35. My girl Eileen Fisher. And we pick up pretty much everything in this brand. What can I say? This is sleepwear. Eileen Fisher Sleepwear by Garnet Hill. I did not know that they did a collab, and Jordan picked this one up. So that's pretty cool. These are a size large. I would guess at least 25 for these, but that's a pretty cool collaboration. They're just a pair of pull-on sleep pants. This is a brand we really like getting, even though the comps don't have the best sell-through rate. It is Joseph Ribkoff. This brand retails for quite a bit, and it's more well known in like the mature like businesswoman community. So I do still like to get it. I just priced mine a little lower. This is a size 10. It is a nice jacket, like blazer jacket. I'll probably list this for about $35. Pair of women's Kurkdjian size 28. These are the Billy Demi boot crop, very specific style, so this must have performed well when we did comps on it. Button fly. If I had to guess, I would say probably $28 on these. Next up is a pair of golf pants. These are also something that are not comping great right now, but we know they're going to do really well in spring and summer because they performed extremely well for us last year. Under Armour men's golf pants. These are the loose fit, size 34-30. They are a nice tan color, 25 to 30 on those. And then this is like the BOLO of the whole thrift haul, and Nikki actually found these. So if you guys ever see this brand, it is Purple Label or Purple Brand jeans. And the style just says style number P001. We only paid $6.99 for these. And they're like semi-new attack. I have no idea, but I do know that this is probably over $100 pair of jeans. Great brand to be on the lookout for, Purple Brand jeans. I will try to pop a comp up here because, again, I do know that this is a very high dollar item with a great sell-through rate. Alright guys, so that's it for today's thrift haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget, if you want to try out Dossier, there is a link down below in the description, as well as a coupon code to use on your first purchase. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.